I'm Dr. Natasha with Amari Magazine and Unboxed and Fearless podcast. We're here with the Me documentary, and this is amazing because this is around the same time that California recently signed in the bill, the No Your Period Act. This bill was signed, and it's very important because there needs to be a safe place for these conversations to happen, and we need to have enhanced knowledge so we can make informed decisions in regards to menstrual health. So by having this bill signed, it creates and it fosters an environment where students are able to access additional resources and also break barriers and stigmas regarding menstrual health. So this documentary is going to be very impactful within this population, and we're really excited for you guys to watch and actually see how you like it. I want to start off I'm Dr. Natasha. I'm with Amari Magazine, and I am going to be interviewing Tabitha and Choyce, and we're here for the Me documentary. And we have so many questions, but we're going to keep it limited because we know you guys got to get going. But we want to know, what is it that you want to resonate with the audience mostly about this documentary?
I think the main thing is that we should all know that this is normal. We all have periods. We are women who go through very similar things, if not the exact same thing, most of our lives. And so we should all be open to having conversations about it.
Absolutely. And Choyce, what do you want to resonate with the audience?
Just being comfortable with their body, and for women's bodies to be normalized, and things that we have going on with our bodies to be normalized.
So I had a chance to look at the trailer, and I thought it was very interesting. You had some barriers when you first started and some surprises. What do you feel like would be most helpful with the public when they're able to watch this? Because this is supposed to be a movement, liberation, women being able to express openly and being in safe environments to have these discussions. So what do you feel like will be most liberating and informative about this documentary?
I think just relatability. Right? Being able to see yourself on screen. You can be relatable with people that you may have never met or never, like you may look up to them, like Shirley Ralph, right? An icon. You're like, oh wait, I got the same thing happening that she got happening. So that makes you feel like, oh, it's not just me. So it happens to all of us.
Absolutely. And what about you? What do you think is going to be, like she said, relatable, right?
Yeah, I agree with her. Hearing somebody else confirm what you've been feeling is like one of the best feelings ever, because it's like, ooh, I'm not crazy. Okay, good. So I hope that a lot of women and just people in general have that feeling from watching.
You know what? It was such a pleasure. Can you tell them how we can keep uplifting you and where we can find you? Look at the camera and say hi to the audience.
Hello there. I am TabithaBrown.com for everything you need.
And Choyce Brown on all social platforms.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, I am Dr. Natasha in collaboration with Amari Magazine and Unboxed and Fearless. And I have the amazing Lisa Cunningham here. She's the director of the documentary, and we are so excited to learn more about this movement. So can you tell us more about your passion behind the whole idea of the documentary?
Yes, absolutely. You know, this film came out of the fact that the founder of the Black Women's Health Imperative, Billy Avery, made a film in 1987 called On Becoming a Woman. And that film, it had never been made since. It was a film about Black mothers and daughters coming together, talking about all the things. And I looked on Beyonce's internet and saw nobody had made this film again. So I said, you know what? We had to be the change we wanted to see, and we wanted to get mothers and daughters together to talk about puberty, menstruation, all of that. Because imagine if we set our young people up for success. Imagine if we set themselves up not fearing going to the doctor, not shameful of their bodies. That's why we made this film.
You know what? That's really incredible. And I've been in the healthcare sector for over 20 years. So I find that this is very full of compassion, but very impactful. What is your main goal for this documentary?
Well, we want this goal to, We want this documentary to be legendary in the sense that it spreads like wildfire. We need everybody to rally around this film, want to show it at their, recreational centers, want to show it at schools, all of that, because that's why we're in Inglewood. We're not in Hollywood. We're in Inglewood for a reason, because we want the community to see this film, because that's who this film needs to be seen by.
That's absolutely amazing. We will not keep you long because you're one of the stars of the night. But however, can you please let our followers know where to find you and keep supporting this movement?
Thank you. CAPT Cunningham, it's short for Captain Cunningham, on all platforms. And I'm just so glad that you all decided to come out here and hang with us tonight. And I love everything you're doing with your platform.
Thank you.
We're out here in Inglewood tonight, and this means so much because we're in community. We're in community with the Black Women for Wellness, with the California Black Women's Health Project, and with the Black Women's Health Imperative. When we did this film, we knew that it was for the community. And to know that mothers and daughters and young people and grandmothers and fathers are all in there right now, ready to watch this film that's an intergenerational conversation that needed to be had. This conversation started when Billy Avery in 1987 made a movie called Becoming a Woman. We realized nobody had ever made it again. And so here we are today, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making this film. I was so proud to direct this film that I can now call an award-winning film. This was the time for us to do this film.